What is going on, YouTube? So coming back today with my next set of NBA free agency news. So a lot of the news today is just surrounding the NBA. It's not necessarily like just signings or like official or signings becoming official or any of that type of stuff that I normally do. But a lot of that is. So let's go ahead and start. And big news out of Miami, Chris Bosh says there's a good chance he might not play next season. You know, I'm not the biggest Heat fan in the world. I'm a Pacers fan, so sorry about that ad. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Heat fan in the world. I'm a Pacers fan, but I still want the East to do good. I hope the East is talented. I want every team in the East to at least have some talent to be competitive so I can just watch good basketball. To be honest, I'd rather watch good basketball. I mean, to the point of being an actual sports fan or being an actual basketball fan, I would rather see a really good set of talented basketball players and a good season of basketball over an entire season than just my favorite team, like, just dominating. I mean, that'd be cool, but anyway, back to the little Chris Bosh thing, you know, missed a long time last season at the stretch of the latter stretch of the season. You know, hurt the Heat. They need help in the front court. There's no doubt about that. You know, Chris Bosh and Hassan Whiteside in the front court seems to work pretty well. And, you know, if Chris Bosh comes back, and the Heat are still, I mean, even without him, the Heat are still probably a playoff team. But, you know, with them, they'll at least be competitive, maybe like a 6th seed in the East. So, my second news, and this is just the official signing of Dwyane Wade has been announced. It's been made official. He's now officially a Chicago Bull. Big news, obviously. I mean, everyone knew he was already going to the Bulls. But, you know, there's been a lot of big agreements announced over the last 2-3 years that, you know, they weren't made official and the player actually backed out of it. DeAndre Jordan is probably the best example of that. All right, next one, an actual signing. Brandon Bass signs with the Clips. I do not have any contract information for you. Since I wrote this down a few hours ago, let me see if I can get you some for that. 2 years, $6 million. So, decent signing there. Clips had some depth. Next one, big news from KG. Might not be able to play this year. He said he wants to, but he might not be able to. You know, either way, I hope he's still around, can still be a mentor to a guy like Karl Anthony Towns, to a guy like Gorgui Dieng. You know, I think it's very good for them to have that guy around. Next one, Spurs signing another young player, Davis Bertans. Not 100% on that, but 2 years, $4 million. Next one, Jonathan Gibson. This was actually from about 2 days ago, but I didn't catch the news until like this morning, and I didn't catch it in my Twitter feed. I kind of got like a long Twitter feed that I follow just to get a lot of the signings. If I miss any of them on a free agency tracker, just miss them on the news on ESPN or something like that. You know, most free agency trackers will not get every single signing. They'll miss some, so I like to pay attention to multiples just so I get everything. But Jonathan Gibson signs a 3-year deal with the Mavs. Next one, Larry Nance Jr. Now, this isn't huge news, but I think it hurts Larry Nance a little bit. He has a hand injury, going to be out for the rest of summer league, from what I hear. It's just a sprain. It's not a fracture or anything. But, you know, he was having a decent summer league so far and looked like he was progressing pretty well. Hate to see something stall that progress. Next one, maybe not big news on a broad scale, but I would watch out for this. Oh, we got an earthquake rolling through. I say that and it sounds like a really big deal, but if you live anywhere near some, like Oklahoma or Texas, fracking, I'm not going to get into that whole thing. That's an entirely separate thing, but I'm assuming fracking has caused a whole bunch of, oil fracking has caused a whole bunch of earthquakes. Anyway, we get like 2 a day. So, Danuel House, former Texas A&M star, signs with the Washington Wizards. I liked him at Texas A&M. Texas A&M had a pretty good tournament, and he was the main source of that. I think the signing could actually pan out there. It has a ring to it, Danuel House with the Wizards, but he signed a 2-year deal. Next one, trade was completed yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. CJ Wilcox for Devyn Marble, and I believe there was another second rounder involved. Not a huge trade, but C.J. Wilcox a decent player. C.J. Wilcox sent to the Magic. Devyn Marble sent to the Clips, who was later waived. I believe the Clips still got a second-round pick. Not 100% sure on that. Again, let me look that up. Either way, probably won't make too big a difference. Yeah, they got a second-round pick for the future. I don't think it's been officially announced what year that is yet. So, C.J. Wilcox to the Magic also, like I said. Next one, and I think the last one. I like to give you guys some trade rumors in every single video just for speculation. Pretty much every single trade rumor I do, it's not like just something I make up. Like it's a legit rumor that's been at least spread around in the media. It's a rumor, so a lot of them don't come to fruition. But we'll see. I announced the Blake Griffin one, the Kevin Love one, but the Kevin Love one, it's a star to the Lakers. When almost every single big star in the NBA has been rumored to go to the Lakers at one point. So, again, just speculation. But this one might actually have a ring to it. Goran Dragic to the Rockets. Dragic is in a unique position right now. He is in a spot. He's really in a spot where you just don't. I just don't feel like you want to be. It was a big deal when he first went to the Heat. I believe he started with the. He started with the Rockets. I'm pretty sure on that. Again, let me make sure of that. He started with the Rockets, went to the Heat, went to the Suns, I'm pretty sure, and then went to the Heat. Started with the Suns, then went to the Rockets, then went to the Suns again, then went to the Heat. All right, so I got that straight now. So, talk about the situation at hand. The Heat I think they're stuck in a spot now where they're trying to look forward to the future, but, Pat Riley's never a guy just to say, screw it, we'll tank. They still got a decent thing in place. There's a lot of pressure on a guy like Tyler Johnson, guys like Tyler Johnson and Josh Richardson this year to step up, and Justice Winslow. But, I think they're still trying to stay relevant because, it's better overall to stay relevant and let those players like Justice Winslow and Hassan Whiteside develop. But, Goran Dragic just seems kind of out of place right now. Going back to the Rockets, that gives them a better threat at point guard than Pat Beverly. Beverly for me is just more of a rotation point guard than a starter. And, putting Dragic in a lineup right now that features, I'd say, what is it supposed to be? I think it's Nene at the 4 or the 5. Nene, Clint Capella in the front court. And then you got most likely Trevor Reese and James Harden, and then that'd be Goran Dragic in the backcourt. It's not a great lineup, but it's a lineup that could at least compete for the playoffs. If it does come to fruition, which is something I could see, then I think it's actually a good move for both sides. The Rockets are going to compete as long as James Harden's there. I got my own opinion on James Harden. Yeah, he doesn't play defense, but some people don't give him. Just because some people are pissed off by him, they don't give him the credit he deserves on offense. He is one of the most unstoppable offensive players in the world. There's no doubt about that. Even if he flops to do it, it's hard to defend him. Anyway, that'll pretty much do it for this video. Like I said, just wanted to come out with some updated news. A lot of it retirement, people big players not playing, trade rumors, things like that. So other things going on besides free agency, but that's pretty much it. See ya.